say longer sentences.
That's more difficult for translators.
Ну, это труднее.
Как удобнее, вам тяжело будет, да?
Попробую, постараюсь, да.
Если что, я готова вас подменить. Все, спасибо. Пожалуйста.
Значит,
You can do fade outs.
можете сделать такие эти самые наплывы.
Да? Ну, вас везде представляют как американского режиссера, вы все-таки сами себя кем считаете?
Well, you've been presented as an American filmmaker, American director. How do you position yourself?
I'm a film director.
Я кинорежиссер.
I live in New York.
Я живу в Нью-Йорке.
Okay, we can do it again. Do you want me to just talk and then you translate it later?
Окей.
Yeah? I'm a filmmaker. I'm a film director. I live in New York. So however you want to put that, it's really up to you. I don't believe in national cinematography, as it's often called. I believe in works of art and in artists. But in general, I just believe in a great film or an average film or a failed film. Even though every film is a success by the sheer fact that it got completed, which is not always easy. I've worked everywhere. The feature films that I did were shot in Europe, in a few countries that were financed by Britain, France, Macedonia, Germany, Italy, Spain, Bulgaria, and I've probably omitted somebody, as co-productions. But I've lived in New York since '85. I moved there as a film student. I went to film school there, so I've spent my entire adult life within the U.S., particularly within New York, which is a fairly special case.
Да, нормально. То есть вы такой вопрос, да, переведете. Все-таки у вас уже есть большой опыт встречи со студентами, здесь будут студенты российские, да, вот скажите, есть ли какие-то, может быть, отличия, да, что спрашивают студенты в нашей стране от тех, с которыми приходилось общаться раньше?
You've got a large experience in meeting with students in different countries. Now you are meeting with Russian students. Is there any difference in the questions they ask you here and there?
Well, I find Russian students, particularly the students at GIC, whom I'm working with right now, particularly serious and focused and knowledgeable about the process and quite respectful. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that there's real seriousness and real elan about the work, about the craft and the art that they're engaging in. So that aspect of it so far has been really encouraging. And I'm looking forward to working with them when I return to put together the little projects that we've planned, which would serve as a way for me to demonstrate the way in which I direct, and hopefully for them to learn a little something out of that.
До приезда сюда вы знали такое слово, как гик?
Did you know like geek before coming here?
Yes, I was familiar with GIC. Its reputation precedes it. It is probably the biggest, or one of the biggest film schools in the world, probably the oldest one. I've met filmmakers who've graduated from GIC in New York. So I was really curious and looking forward to coming here and meeting people and exchanging experiences with the young film colleagues, with the young film students.
Как вы считаете все-таки, что вот нужно, да, для начинающего режиссера? Потому что очень многие говорят, что достаточно просто сценария, хорошего сценария, другие все-таки говорят, что нужны деньги. Вот вы как?
What do you think a young filmmaker needs? Some people say that it takes only a good screenplay to make a good film, but others say that a young filmmaker needs money to make a good film.
Well, for those who say that a filmmaker needs money, they're probably interested in the money rather than in the film. I've done films that have cost a lot of money, and I've done films that were fairly cheap. And film is an expensive toy, and it's disconcerting how much energy and time goes to raising money in order to create that expensive but beautiful toy. Having said all of that, it's not money that makes a good film. It takes only two things, a heart and a brain, to make a good film. You can shoot it on a cell phone, and if it's good, it's good. And I'm trying not to confuse, and I hope the viewers don't confuse a good with a successful film, because those are two completely different things.
Ваш самый любимый фильм какой?
What's your favorite film?
I don't know. I mean, I could talk about Happiness by Todd Solondz, or The Decalogue by Kieślowski, or In the Realm of the Senses, Nagisa Oshima, probably Citizen Kane, Goodfellas, Scorsese. Probably my favorite film, even though I don't know whether one could call it the best film ever made, is a film Roman Polanski made in the late 70s called The Tenant.
И последний вопрос. Говорят, что вас тогда обошел фильм «Утомленный солнцем», да, в гонке за Оскаром Никиты Михалкова. Вот вы смотрели это кино в 1994 году?
They say that Burnt with the Sun by Mikhalkov just won the Oscar that you were nominated also. Have you seen the film?
No, I haven't.
Thank you.
Sure.
Спасибо.
Thank you, Milcho.